Welcome to the Style That Binds Us YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about something that I get asked questions about all the time, and I have a few pointers for you. The topic today is how to layer necklaces. The first thing to remember is that it's really about personality and having fun. There are no rules, there are no no-nos. Personally, I feel like when you do like 3 pendant necklaces, maybe small, medium, large, and 3 different, equidistant lengths, that's a little bit too perfect. The look you're going for is kind of boho, cool sort of personality. A lot of times people are wearing charms and things that have meaning for them too. So the idea is kind of to tell a story and make a look your own. So what Delia and I are wearing today, she's wearing a basic silk cami, and I'm wearing just a pretty soft colored little V-neck silk top. I put a blazer over it, but you can do it, without blazer, and she can stick a jacket over this. But what you want to do is get out your chains and your necklaces, any charms and things like that you have, and lay them out on some flat surface and see. What you want is chains of varying lengths. You also want chains such as this that are true chains. There's nothing hanging off of them. Beads are fun too. Some people even stick a little string of pearls on there too, or turquoise beads, or whatever it is, whatever you want to do. Or it can be using a leather cord that you wrap around your neck. It's really just put together a bunch of different pieces and then see how you feel and put interesting combinations together. So for Delia, what I did was the top necklace is the round one, and it is really fun. It's basically a choker. It's by Short and Sweet. So it has these really pretty little blue stones dotted across it. And then I even layered another chain under that one just to kind of give that some heft. So that's her top piece, and that's also the piece that isn't a pendant. And then we go with this very dainty little, who makes that? I think that was your vendor at Barney's, right? Do you remember who made that? It's gorgeous.
It's called Altruist.
Altruist. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, and then a little bit beneath that, we've got one of Jane Winchester's coins. This one is the Virgo coin. We're both Virgo. So she's wearing her Virgo coin. Now, if it were the same, if it were a shorter length, you'd have so much going on in one place that it might, be a little heavy up here. So we've descended that length. And then in the bottom, I've just thrown on a fun little, chain necklace to give it this appeal. And so what you're doing too is you're creating a look that is lengthening and slimming, because it brings the attention down to this part of your body. You can also, just concentrate more up here, or this would also work with a crew neck t-shirt. Sometimes if your necklaces are falling down inside of your shirt, or if you're wearing a blouse where they don't really show, there's not much point to doing that. So I would recommend when you do layering necklaces, kind of have on an understated outfit, then let the jewelry be the focal point, right? So what I did, I have a chunkier chain necklace that I've got, and then this is super, like at first Delia's like, I don't know if I like that so much. She loves the pieces of jewelry, but she didn't know if she liked them together, but I decided that I love them together. And this is another one of Short and Sweet's pieces, but it's a lariat. The chain is really pretty too, and it looks sort of like an amethyst teardrop. So that's the pendant lariat. I love lariats, and a lot of people don't know how to wear them because there's not that much you can wear them with where they will show. They are either too short or too long. But a deep V shirt is perfect for that. And then I've just added this chunky chain over it. So they kind of overlap, but it very much gives you the look of, it's not a perfect thing. It's something that you just put on in a very cool way. And then I added a super long chain with one of Jane Winchester's coins.
Protect.
And this one is the one that has the snake that is all about protection. And I'm protecting myself from COVID these days by not leaving the house without a mask. All right, another option is when you don't have any really long piece down here and you're just doing some concentrating up here. And you can think of it almost as like wearing a charm bracelet, except for you're wearing different pieces around your neck that make it a very eclectic look. Different sizes, different shapes. In this situation, I started at the top with a little tiny choker that's very delicate, but the way it hits the light is really pretty. And then a secondary chain too. These two chains are the ones that are in the circle. They're not pendant. So they're the top two. And then we have another lariat by Short and Sweet that we love. And then, you know, that could have been the end, but I felt like that was just so perfect that I threw on this Marla Aron's lock, because it made it kind of messy, kind of more interesting to me. So that is the look. And with that look, you know, it's all up here. You could put a long one on, add the long one to it, but I feel like it might be too much going on. Who knows? If I did that, I might take off the lariat, just because that would just be so much. But I love that look. So it's nice to mix stones too. Some things have stones, some things have coins, some things have nothing. And that is what makes it interesting. So the one that I'm wearing, I've got back on my chunky chain because I wear it a lot. And then at the top, I have one of the Short and Sweet little chokers. Are these the clear ones, right? Just the little clear teardrops, just to add a little bit of shine. And then, excuse me, beneath that, I have a little bit lower is this little tiny coin that has been mine for a long time. And then the bigger coin at the bottom, that is the Jane Winchester coin. So I've got a couple coins, but I've also got a couple of just chains. And that is, you know, just for a short look. And I could also wear this with a blouse, a collared blouse, because this still shows up. Yours, we would probably take this off for the collared blouse lariat, because depending on how low the collared blouse went. But when you're wearing something like that, a button-down type blouse, or a jacket that's really going to be pretty covered up, like a blue jean jacket, then you're going to want to concentrate it probably up here. Something that's more open, or something without a second top layer piece, then you can just wear the long necklace with it. All right, this is a fun look, really fun, cool look that is great with this moto jacket. The moto jacket has a silver zipper, silver embellishments, you know, buttons and things like that. So a lot of gold I don't think would be great. You can certainly do mixed metals, but I kind of wanted to go with more of the silvers and the gunmetal-y gray colors for this. So we start out, this is a cool chain by Marla Aron's. It is a long, sort of blackened silver cool chain that she has, and I doubled it and then put the same lock, Marla Aron's lock, that I had on her earlier with the gold chain. So that's a mixing metals look right there, but I think that's so cool. And then, so it looks like two necklaces, but it's just one. And then this is a really cool long necklace. My husband found the shark's tooth. He is a scuba diver, and so he brought it back and had them made into necklaces for us. So this is just like a cool, I can't remember the name of this stone, these little beads, but Highland Jewelers made that for us, and it has the pave clasp. And then so there again, once I did that, it was like, oh, this is so perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. But it was almost too perfect. I wanted it to have a little more of a rock and roll edge, so I threw on this other pendant on top of it all that is the only pendant up here. And it is by an Australian brand, Black Matter, that we love. And so now there it is. It's not too perfect, so it's kind of, there again, very interesting, thrown together. All of it has a story. This is a personal story. This is Marla Aron's that we love. And then the necklace from the Black Matter Jewelry Company. So that's a fun necklace that kind of tells a story. And I'm just wearing the same thing I was wearing earlier. I just put on another one of Jane Winchester's coins, you know, way down low. So it's cascading down. So anyway, these are some looks. The main tips that I have for you is don't be too uptight, don't worry too much, don't make it too perfect. If it feels too perfect, add one more thing to mess it up. Usually the rule is, before you leave the house, take one thing off in case you have too much on. But with the layering necklaces, it's almost like, add one more thing in. Why not? And make it where it's kind of different than the other things that you already have on. Sort of shake it up. And that's what makes it interesting, and that's what layering is all about, is making it interesting. Keep a somewhat understated look, even just a t-shirt and a leather jacket or whatever you want to put on, and really have fun with your layering up here. I would not necessarily, this is just my opinion, layer up a bunch here and then also do like multiple earrings on each ear. That's you know, you might feel kind of like a gypsy type thing. But maybe that is what you want to go for, and you can certainly do that too. No judging, for sure. But anyway, hope it gave you some good ideas. Like we always say, if you put together a layering look that you are really proud of, take a selfie, send it to us, right? How do they send it to us?
So on Instagram, you can post a picture on your stories and then tag @thestylethatbindsus. So have fun with this. Let it be a lighthearted, fun experience. Of course, if you ever need more personalized style help, you can DM @AlisonBrune on Instagram, and y'all can set up a complimentary style call to see what it's like, get all the scoop of what it's like working with Alison as a stylist. And of course, we will have a shoppable link in the description below of necklaces, so you can start layering. Maybe you have 2 of the 3, you need 1 more piece, or it can serve as inspiration. Treat yourself, because you are worth it and you deserve it.
That's right.
Bye!